What up, though? This is Waajeed. I'm very excited to share my loop pack with you guys. Part of the reason that I decided to do this pack is to help you to be a little closer to the Detroit sound. Detroit is a place that's foundational for many things. What I hope you can do and what I hope they offer you more than the sound themselves is some inspiration. I hope that these sounds can offer you another way to rethink about your own composition. I guess the idea is to start thinking about these things mainly as tools. One of my other favorite sounds here is this Rhodes sound. This Rhodes sound came from the actual Rhodes that was used in water for chocolate. That Dilla produced for Common. I actually acquired that Rhodes, and that sound is one of the sounds I recorded from it in the mid-90s. I'm gonna hop into the loop section. There are three primary parts here. There's the bass loops, there's the music loops, and the percussion loops. In the studio, what I'm doing is I try to stack two sounds in two different frequencies together. So when you stack frequencies in this way, you pan things left and right, you can start thinking about sound as a circle and not just vertical. I'm gonna hop into the music section. I start with this synth string. A sound like this is really meant for a chorus section, right? When you want that lift and you want to separate the listener's perception of like when you're in a particular section. Another sound that was really important to me, but I tell you what the consistent factor is. I write everything in Rhodes. Before I switch it to a synth, before I decide whatever it is, it's Rhodes or piano, primarily the Rhodes. The Rhodes has always been a fundamental part of tracks that I like. Check this one out here. The Motown sentiment is always abundant in anything that I do. Something that feels reminiscent, but also very future as well. That's what I hope to do by including some of these sounds inside of the pack. You want sounds to kind of cut through. I tend to think of production as great Italian food. Everything that's inside of that food is meant to be there in the best ingredients to give you the desired effect. For example, check these deluxe keys. Nasty. In my mind, the hits are a great gateway for you to start thinking about new ideas and start thinking about how to process your own sound, right? As you can see, like they have the key on them. They're super easy to access. One of my favorite sounds here is actually this simple bass tone. Totally available, like you can take this any place. You can also drop it in your MPC and use it as a sample in the 16 tones. You can do just about anything with that. Here's another one. A simple bass tone, right? When I didn't have access to actual bass sounds, what I did was I would take the cord from my mixer and plug it in the back, and it would make a distortion sound, and I put a bass under it. So this sound is a sound that I've been using for years as a simple bass tone, putting it in the 16 levels and pitching it up and down. Totally versatile for whatever your style is, right? With the effects, I just tried to keep a very general palette. Something that you could use, maybe even a techno track, or you can actually stretch it out and make it turn it into a riser, string stab. I decided to keep the tail on that so that you had the option to decide whether you wanted to use it as a short stab. You could almost use it as a way of dropping it in your 16 pads and reorganizing it. Another sound that I combined two stabs together, right? So that's a piano stab and then it's also a guitar stab. So this could be very easily used for an R&B track or something that's a house track but with a vocalist on it. Lots of care and great love was put into this pack. I sincerely hope that you enjoy it. From Detroit, with love to you and yours. Let's see what you come up with.